Alright, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is FREEK. Today I'm going to be telling you the story about the time I smoked weed at work. I would like to first clarify, 1, I don't smoke, and 2, I do not work there anymore. This is my old work, not my new work, not the one I work at now. This is my old job that I didn't give a fuck about. Funniest part about the story is the fact that I didn't even realize what I did until I did it. It was actually a complete accident. Some of you that probably worked with me and you know like what place I'm talking about, I'm not going to mention it in the video, you guys are probably like, oh my god, did you seriously fucking do that? And the answer is, yeah, I did. So this guy came up to me and he works with me. He was working grill at the time I was working up at the front, and he ends up coming over to me and he goes, hey, look at this. So I look over to his hand and see what he's holding, and he's holding something that looks almost exactly like this. This is just kind of a vape. It's just a little e-shisha pen. It's harmless, it's just flavor and whatnot, but this one was not just flavor. I didn't even know that vapes were a thing before this. I thought like there was just water vapor, like there was e-cigarettes. I thought that's all it was. And he goes, I was like, oh man, that's cool, like nice, where'd you get it? He's like, oh, I got it at the hemp hut. I was like, oh nice, dude, that's cool, good job on you, you know, smoke, cool, that's you. And yeah, I thought it was just water vapor. So he goes, dude, do you think we can get away with doing it in the freezer? And I'm like, yeah, like sure, why not, dude, like why the fuck not? So he's like, are you sure, man? Like, oh, this is pretty crazy. Like, I can't believe this, and this is nuts. And in my head, I'm like, well, what the fuck are you sketching about? It's water vapor. Like, we're not gonna get in trouble for this. We're not, you know, causing any harm. It's just water vapor. Like, you're just excited about this, and you just want to show me. So I was like, yeah, whatever. Let's do it. Like, we can get away with this shit. It's not a big deal. So we walk into the freezer, and then he hands me the pen, and he goes, here you go. Just hit it and whatnot, and I'll watch outside the door. And in my head, I'm like, why do you have to fucking like look outside the door for a manager? Like, obviously nothing's gonna happen. I don't think they'd even care if what we're doing. So he's there watching it, and I start hitting it, and then I realized it's starting to burn my chest. I didn't really take much thought into it. I never really thought it through, and I was like, whatever, it's not a big deal. And since it's out of a vapor, you can't smell it whatsoever or taste it. So I exhale, and all of a sudden I get this small sense of marijuana, and I'm like, oh shit, that was a vaporizer. So I'm standing in the freezer and I'm like, oh shit, I just hit that hard. I was like, okay, you take your puff and, you know, I'll watch. And I'm like standing there, I'm watching a little bit. And I'm more freaked out about the fact that I just smoked weed at work. I was like, oh shit, what's gonna happen? I was on drive-through today and I had to fucking go. I had to serve customers really stoned. I had to make food stoned. I had to do everything stoned. So as we got out of the freezer, he's giving me this look after a while he's at the grill station like, yeah. It's hitting you. It's hitting you. And I was completely fucked. If none of you have ever smoked from a vaporizer, you wouldn't know, but it is complete THC, which is the stuff in marijuana that gets you high. I don't smoke, but I just know this as a fact. So I'm walking around and I'm starting to feel quite a bit. And things are getting brighter, things are getting slower, and things are getting louder. So I was like, oh my god, like I don't know what to do. I walk up to my manager, I'm like, could I have a task to do? Like I have nothing that I really need to be done. She's like, you can just go wipe down the walls. And I'm like, okay. So I just walk over and I'm just wiping the walls, stoned as ever, just, you know, having a good time wiping walls. I go over to the drive-thru and I have like all the cups and all the cup holders in my hand or whatever, and I'm ready to give it to the car, but I just never really got the point of giving it to the car. I just got to the point of handing it over, and then they're like reaching for it and they can't get it, and I'm just like, yeah, this is yours, have it. I mean, it wasn't a crazy high where I was like going off the walls and I was completely not aware of what I was doing. Like, I was completely aware, it's just I was still pretty stoned, of course. I never got caught, nothing bad ever happened, I never got caught, but I did end up telling a manager about this as a joke once another time I got stoned, and yeah, that's another way they found out. I'm pretty sure they know about this. I don't know if he told anybody else, but I'm sure he did. I don't really care if they do. That job was a fucking joke, but kind of a fun thing that I can tell people. You know, I smoked weed at work. Yep, I did that in the workplace. Like, I blew it into the freezer fan and all. Like, I don't know. It was just a funny thing that happened. And let me tell you, it made my shift a lot better. But as a clarification, I don't smoke. I don't smoke weed pretty well ever. Like, once in a while, maybe if I'm at a party or something, yeah, but I don't party either. So really, I don't smoke. Saying that, it isn't like I haven't ever smoked. Like, I've smoked quite a bit, I suppose, but I haven't, like, I've never actually bought my own bag. But if you want to hear more stories like this, I have a whole bunch more. If you guys want to hear about it, let me know in the comment section down below. Tell me what you thought about the story, if you thought it was funny, if you've ever done anything relatable, or something like that. I would love to hear it. And remember to drop a like if you did enjoy this, and if you would like to share it around, just kind of, you know, get the funny story out. I would really appreciate that too. I hope you guys enjoy this commentary. It's something different. Never been on my channel before. I'd like to get more into, you know, my personal life. I mean, like, I've never really wanted people to know that I've smoked pot before, but fuck, who hasn't? Who even cares? But for the meantime, that's going to be everything for today's video. I hope you guys really enjoyed. I hope you have a fantastic day, evening, night. I don't give a shit. Have a fantastic day in general. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.